Zelensky can't join talks. Trump accepts Putin's demand. Donald Trump launched a sharp criticism of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, accusing him of prolonging the war with Russia despite receiving billions in U.S. military aid. Trump insisted that the conflict could be resolved quickly if Zelensky was willing to negotiate a ceasefire. However, while emphasizing the need for peace talks, Trump did not confirm whether he would immediately cut off U.S. support for Ukraine, stating that any leader obstructing peace efforts would eventually lose influence. Trump's remarks came after Zelensky's statements in London, where he suggested that peace was still far off. Trump took offense, calling Zelensky's approach unacceptable and warning that the U.S. would not tolerate endless conflict. He also criticized European nations for their heavy reliance on Washington, mocking their admission that they could not sustain military aid to Ukraine without American support. Trump argued that this weak stance only emboldened Russia. The tensions between Trump and Zelensky boiled over during their White House meeting, which ended in an abrupt dispute. Reports suggested that Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance accused Zelensky of ingratitude, while the Ukrainian leader pushed for long-term security guarantees. The argument led to the collapse of a proposed minerals deal that would have granted the U.S. access to Ukraine's natural resources, though Trump hinted that negotiations could resume later. His national security team later suggested that Zelensky should apologize in a heated exchange. As European leaders scrambled to interpret the fallout, reports emerged that Trump's administration was considering using military aid as leverage to push Ukraine into peace talks with Russia. While some in Trump's inner circle supported the idea of withholding further support to pressure Zelensky, the former president himself remained non-committal. His approach suggested he was positioning himself as a deal-maker who could bring a swift resolution to the war, possibly through territorial concessions to Russia. With U.S. foreign policy toward Ukraine in flux, diplomatic analysts warned that a shift in Washington's stance could reshape the war's trajectory. European allies feared that a reduction in American aid could weaken Ukraine's position, while Kyiv faced increasing pressure to secure continued U.S. backing. Despite the uncertainty, Trump's message remained clear. He believed the war should not drag on for years, and he was prepared to push for a peace deal on his own terms.